Hi, here we go. I want to showcase Olive Rose, the Oliveda new skin tint, no makeup. So what is Olive Rose skin tint? It is your day's skincare in with a tint. So on the days that I wear makeup, I don't bother with any other skincare except my vitamin C, which I have already put on, because vitamin C does not like to play well with others. Vitamin C, if you have time, and that's the red stuff that I use, the F83. If you have time to do your vitamin C first and let it set for a couple of minutes, it does best that way. Vitamin C does not like to play well with others. So I always put my vitamin C on right away and then finish drying my hair or whatever else I have to do. That way it has time to be on there for a little bit. So that's all I have on my face right now is the vitamin C. And I did my eyes, did my mascara and my eyebrows so that I had that done. And next I want to go in with my Love Duo. And I said I don't usually do skincare under Olive Rose, but I love my Love Duo. So the Love Duo F63 and F06. F06 is a gentler version of the F59 Botox in a bottle. Some people can't handle F59 straight because it's pretty potent. And so F06 is a gentler version of the F59 Botox in a bottle. And it can be used all over the face, and it's good for fine lines and wrinkles and all of that. And then the other half of the Love Duo is F63. This gives you that glow underneath your makeup, and it is a powerhouse for hydration. And I love this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on before I do my Olive Rose and talk about my skin tint. But as always, with anything with Oliveda, shake it really well because it is live bioactive and it's organic. It doesn't have all the parabens. It doesn't have all the stuff. So it separates. So you have to, I always push the stuff out of it like that and then put the lid back on and shake it. That way you're getting everything really shook up. And then the same thing with the other half. And get rid of that. And then just always, it doesn't matter what product you're using of Oliveda, just always shake it up really well. All right, so then I'm going to take my F06 because I just love the Love Duo. I don't always use this. Like I said, if I'm using my Olive Rose skin tint, I don't use any skincare. This is the oil, the other half of it. Because your Olive Rose skin tint is your skincare. So you rub these together in your palm to emulsify them because they are the Love Duo, and that means a serum and an oil elixir work well together. They make them stronger. The oil pushes the serum into the skin deeper, and they just work better together. Which, by the way, see this shirt right here? $4.99 Walmart. Go buy your winter clothes now, people. I don't like to wear the clothes that I'm wearing when I put my makeup on because I like to be able to get to my neck and my chest when I put my skincare on, and when I put my makeup on, I don't want it to get on my clothes. So I went to Walmart the other day and they had these long sleeve shirts for $4.99. I bought like 10 of them. 10. Hi, Jean. So I bought like 10 of these in every other color. Burgundy, pink. I bought 2 navies. I mean, I bought every color of these things for $4.99. You can't beat it. And I love this kind of shirt to wear when I put on my makeup. So I gotta say, when I was young, I wasn't into makeup. People, if makeup isn't fun for you, don't bother wearing it. I mean, I am having fun with makeup now. This is fun for me. I never did this when I was young. Even in high school, I wore makeup, of course, but I wasn't into it, didn't wear the eyeshadow. I just really wasn't that into it. And when I had kids, I didn't have time for it. I didn't take care of my skin. I didn't do any of that. I was not into it. I mean, I always wore it, but I wasn't into it. Then after the kids leave and you're home alone, you got to find things that you want to do, things that are fun and interesting. And I started out with keto cooking and then went to flowers, and I love doing that. But you have to, while I'm talking, I'm going to shake up. Now, Olive Rose, especially, even more than your skincare, Olive Rose is your skincare with a tint. But it doesn't have all of those parabens, water, all those things to keep it together. So you have to shake it really well. So if you buy Olive Rose skin tint and you go to put it on your face and you notice it looks watery, you haven't shaken it enough. You have to shake it in order to get it to go. But anyway, so after the kids got out, let's see. My 05. After the kids left, I started looking for fun things to do. And I started having fun with skincare. And, well, no, skincare was a necessity after my fungal infection. That was a necessity. This became a necessity, Oliveda, because it's the only skincare that I can use that does not bring back my fungus, because I am always fighting this fungus. It's never gone. It's never completely gone because I got it systemic through my entire body. So Oliveda, the reason I went to Oliveda is it is a natural antifungal. The hydroxyterosol is a huge antifungal, antimicrobacterial. It's just all of that stuff. And that's what drove me to this product. And that's why I'm so in love with it. Why am I selling it? Why am I doing this? I love it. I love this stuff. I'm passionate about it. When I became passionate about helping people with EM, I started a group. I am now selling this because I'm passionate about it. But you know what? It became fun. Makeup became fun. I started watching people do it, and it became fun. And I enjoy it. I have fun. Makeup is fun for me. If it's not fun for you, slap it on and be done. That's what I always used to do before. Okay, so my Olive Rose, I've got this shaken up. Now, they have this is on sale until the 17th. And it's like, I want to say this stuff is like 49, 59. I don't remember. I'm sorry. And it's on sale, 14% off. Olive Rose does not go on sale very often. So it's really, I know they're sold out of a couple of shades, but you can go on there and take a quiz. It's free. You can go on there and take a quiz, and they'll match you up. But I will say, I took the quiz and it recommended 0.5 for me, and 0.5 is a little too light for me. And I had bought 2, and 0.7 is more my shade. So what I do is I just kept it. I didn't return it because, I used the 0.5 as my first layer and put it on, and then I used my 0.7. So I will say with Olive Rose skin tint, and I'll say this, some people use a brush to put it on. I tried that. If you use a dense brush like this, where the bristles are really dense, you can press it on. I didn't like that method, and I feel like the brush soaks up a lot of the product. I didn't like that method. But what I will say I do is, so your Olive Rose has all your skincare in it, which is got the hyaluronic acid. So I use a damp beauty sponge, perfector sponge, whatever you want to call it. I've got a million of them. You can get them anywhere. Ulta. See, this one's damp, wet, and this one's dry. You don't want to use dry, and here, for several reasons, because dry will absorb your product. So you don't want to use dry. And you don't want wet, because wet will take your product off. You want just right, like Goldilocks, just right. So you wet it, and it's been sitting here for a while since I cleaned up my room, blow dried my hair, all that stuff. So it is just damp. And the reason I like a damp one is it doesn't absorb the product, but damp pushes in. So this Olive Rose has your hyaluronic acid in it. And as you know, or may not know, hyaluronic acid is a beautiful skincare product that has a lot of studies behind it to show that it just is wonderful for hydrating the skin. But using a damp perfector, so hyaluronic acid will absorb up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So whenever you're using hyaluronic acid, whether it's straight from a bottle or in a skincare like this, if you add water to it, it will push the water into your skin and it will make your skin absorb even more. If you use hyaluronic acid on a dry face, I mean, like sometimes I just spritz water like this. This is just water. And I'll just spritz a little bit and then use my hyaluronic acid because that will push the water in with the hyaluronic acid into your face and it will absorb that. It holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So, okay, so what? Let's get this on. So this is the, and I always clear around the bottle. So this is 0.5 for me. And it's pretty light. I could get by with it, but if I wanted to cover anything, then I went to 0.7. So this is 0.5. And I just put it on with my hand. Like that. And this is your skincare. Always take any product you use down your neck. Down your neck. So like I said, I put my mascara on. I did a little stuff under my eye to hide my color correcting. So Olive Rose is going to absorb into your skin. It's not going to be like regular makeup. So anybody with fine lines, us mature ladies, this is perfect because it's not going to settle into your creases. It's not going to settle into your wrinkles because it's not makeup. It is skincare with a tint to it. So, and look, you can already start seeing the glow. Although I'm red. I get red when I mess with my face, but it goes away later. Okay, so that's my first layer. That's my 0.5. You could stop right there, but I like a little more coverage because then I don't have to wear much foundation, much makeup at all. This becomes my makeup. But I will say Olive Rose is a light to medium coverage. It is not a makeup. So it is light to medium coverage. And people who like a full coverage makeup and they just like that kind of makeup, or they have things to hide, acne spots, whatever, this will not be enough to be your foundation. It just won't. Okay, so this is where I take my damp perfector sponge, and all I'm doing is pushing that product into my skin. Because it's damp, the hyaluronic acid is going to absorb that and pull it into my skin. Okay, so I could be done with that, but I want it to be a little darker. This is actually getting better, but this is like a sun melasma type spot that's always kind of there. And I just go in with another layer with my 0.7 this time. Now, next time I wouldn't buy the 0.5. I would just buy 0.7 and go on a little heavier with it. So, but this one's a little darker. And I used this second layer just because I don't want to use a foundation. I love this stuff because this stuff gives you, it does not lay like makeup. It just doesn't. It's because it's not makeup. So this stuff gives you that glow and it lasts all day. It doesn't wear off. Doesn't do any of that. Because it stays there because it's skincare. So this is a little darker. And I'm not really pushing this in like I did the other one. I'm kind of just letting this one lay since I'm mostly using the second layer for coverage and color. But see, you can see the glow. I can see the glow. I don't know if you guys can see the glow. I love the glow this stuff gives. And I love that it does not set in the fine lines. It doesn't set in the wrinkles. All right. So that's my 07. And then again, I want to take this, will just push it, especially into my 11 lines right here. Kind of blends it in. Look how beautiful. I love this stuff. And then I make sure I really press it into where my 11 lines are. I have just found I like this method way more than a brush. All right, and that's it. That's it for Olive Rose, and that's my skincare for the day too. So if you need to cover more, like I would maybe, I'm gonna let this set for a minute, but I would use some color correcting right here because that's always there. And now it is a lot lighter since I've started using these products. It is a lot lighter. But look at the glow. Can you see the glow on that? Can you see it, Jean? Can you see the glow? Tell me you can, even if you can't. Okay, so that's on there. So now I like to take a little bit of, I use, what is this? Charlotte LaRue setting spray. I put a little bit of this on. Help set it. I would also, at this point, if I were going out, I might, but use my sunscreen at this point. Now, a lot of people with this company say, oh, you don't have to use sunscreen because this is a natural mineral. I don't believe in that. Listen, if you're going to spend this kind of money on skincare, use sunscreen. The number one thing you can do to help improve your skin, and the best thing that you can do for your skin, is use a sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every single day. Every single day. Now, if I'm just staying home, I will be okay with just this. But if I am going outside of my house, which I do every day in the summer and spring, then you need to wear sunscreen. Which, by the way, hey, I want to talk about for a minute about the price of Oliveda. So for people, this is something I just realized. So Oliveda is not cheap. It's not. But you get what you pay for in skincare. I have learned that the hard way, as I did the video the other day. But here's what I was thinking the other day that I found out. So this is a Saint moisturizer that I have always loved. And I pay $56 for this. And it's milk-based, so it's kind of got a lactose cream. It's just a good moisturizer. I always loved it, thought it was great, $56. Then I got this, and now Oliveda's moisturizers start around $65 and go up to $99. Depends on which one you pick. Okay, so when you look at these, you think, oh my gosh, look how small that is compared to that one. And this one is a more expensive one. I think this one is closer to the $89 range. This is that one that looks like marshmallows. But you think, oh my gosh, $56, $89. Okay, and then what I didn't realize, this one has more product in it. This one has less. This one is 1.6 of your product, and this is 2. So you pay more, but you get more, and they don't fake you out with the fake big, huge container. So that price is not that high. It's just got more in it. In my opinion, you get what you pay for. This never did for me with this. I've used this for years. I really thought I loved it. It was my ride or die. But I didn't get transformative skin like I do with this. I mean, this is amazing and I love it. And they've got cheaper ones. Like I said, I think they start at $65 and go all the way up. Of course, this is their like creme de la creme because it's really good. But I just thought that was amazing. I just thought, oh, there has to be more in that. Well, there's less product in that. So you get what you pay for. You get what you, 56 versus 89. $20, a little over $20. It's worth it to me because it's giving me results. Whereas this just felt good. this just felt good. It's a nice, good moisturizer. It just felt good, but it did not give me the change that Oliveda is giving me. This is worth a little more money, and I get more product in it, even though it looks like less. All right, off of that. Now I'm just gonna finish my makeup. So I use one compact makeup. This is my makeup. This is by Saint. I don't sell it. And you don't have to have one this big. But when you travel, it makes it really nice. Everything that I need is in here, or could be in here. I have become a makeup junkie. I have 3 of these. One for eyeshadows, one for blushes, and one for, but you don't need that. When I travel, I put one layer is the foundation, makeup type stuff. This is color correcting for those under eyes, bags. This is just some extra. But then I have one that has all of my blushes. But I won $500 worth of these. Remember last year when I'm constantly putting stuff online on my Facebook, sharing it? I won $500 worth of blushes and stuff. Not just blushes, but... So I would probably never have bought all these blushes ever on my own. But I won $500 worth of stuff. And it's amazing. I still have it all. So that one's my blush. And in the Saint world, their blushes are the same as their lip and cheek. So you can use it on your cheek as a blush or on your lips. Cream makeup, people, if you have wrinkles, if you're older, you should be using cream makeup. I don't care if it's Saint or not, but I love Saint. But if you have wrinkles and you're mature, you should be using cream makeup because it is so forgiving on wrinkles and stuff. So there's a lot of different ways I can put this on, but I'm starting out with this is my contour. This is to help hide this, make me look like I have a nice chiseled jaw because, you know, I got the jowls going on. So, contour is an amazing thing. Never heard of contour when I was young. Never used contour. Never thought I would use it. Now I love it. Contour is where you naturally put the shadows on your face. We weren't made one-dimensional. So when you don't put a contour on and you just wear a foundation, your face is one color. And you need to add dimension. So I'm putting my contour up here because I want to lift everything. At my age, you got to lift everything. I got to look in the mirror here to see this one. Contouring my nose, make my nose look smaller. When you contour your nose, you put the lines close together here. The closer the lines are together, the smaller your nose is going to look. I use this camera. The smaller your nose is going to look if you make those together. It gives depth to your face. Put a little contour under the bottom of your lip. So what this is, contour is shadow. That's what contour is. If you put a little under the bottom of your lip, it's going to make your lip look fuller. I have very small lips. So that's it for my contour. And then with Saint, you can use the same brush and keep going. So I use my highlight color here. And then I got to look in here. You put the lighter color down the center of your nose. Because, sorry, can't talk and think at the same time. Wherever you want your features to have the light is where you put your lighter colors. And if it's ever sunken in. So that's why you put your lighter colors under your eyes. Okay. So, but if you are trying to hide something, you don't put a lighter color on that. A lot of people use lighter color to hide melasma and stuff. That's not how you hide it because it's going to shine through a light color. You put a darker color on there to match the skin around it. That's how you hide it. Okay, and then just a little bit of foundation type. I use my fingers more than I do that brush. Okay. Then I spray a little bit of my setting spray because it'll help push that makeup in and help set it as you do it. And then you start with your darkest colors. This is like paint by numbers. So then you start with your darkest colors. And you blend your darker colors in first. So I'm going to go up here and go with my contour, kind of push my contour in. Just blend it all in a little bit. I don't swipe. You don't want to move it. You want your makeup to stay where you put it. I want my contour to stay there. I just want to blend it in so that it looks like a nice shadow. See how it starts, makes me look like I actually have a line, which I don't. I have a jowl, but this helps hide that. Okay. Then you come up here and the reason why you put this up high is because everything we do at my age, you want to lift. So you want to put it right under the cheekbone so that you're lifting it up instead of letting it come down. I love Saint makeup. I've been using Saint makeup for about 5 years. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So now I'm going in with a little bit of bronzer because your neck is always lighter than your face, or at least it is on most people. And then I go in with a little bit right here. Bronzer is a little bit warmer than contour. Contour is more of a shade color because you're adding shade, whereas bronzer has warmth to it. Cream makeup is so forgiving. There's no mistakes. There's no, you don't make mistakes with cream makeup. It's just really amazing. All right. All right, there we go for that. And then you want to go in, I need some lip balm. All right, so then you go in for some blush. What am I gonna do today? Let's do a little bit of this color. I'm doing a little bit of this color. You can tell it's one of my favorites, almost gone. They have different blushes that some are shinier than others, some are matte. And blush, with cream blush, you put it on and it looks darker at first, and then as it sits, it kind of fades down a little. So I just put it on even though it looks a little dark and let it go and let it do its thing, and then I go back and adjust it. And then I put a lighter color, because if you're older and you don't want your cheeks to come down, I just mostly go right here Some people do put it on the apple of their cheeks. I don't. I put a lighter color right here. There we go. And then I go back to my highlight color and use a lighter color and go kind of around the edge. And do that. And then if this changes on a daily basis, so sometimes I can see it and sometimes I can't. You know, our skin changes. So if it's bothering me and I want to hide it a little bit, I use color correcting for that. So that's this stuff. So redness is orange. If you've got red, you want to go in with orange. So I'm going into my darker orange color. To hide that a little bit. And then I use a little setting powder. I don't like the whole dewy too much in every area, so I love this setting powder. It's by Red Aspen. Put a little bit on here. I put it right under my contour line to make it more defined. And then I go into any wrinkled areas that you don't want your makeup to move because of the fine lines and wrinkles. And especially the 11 lines. It also has a blurring effect. I don't know if you can tell, but this Red Aspen stuff has a blurring effect so that it kind of helps hide it. Kind of helps blur it. And then with what's left, I tap under my eyes. I don't put a lot of powder under my eyes, but with what's left. All right. Then after that, I look back and see, how does the blush look? Is it too much, or is it good? That's good. I think it's good. Can't tell, but I think it's good. And so then I go in sometimes with a little highlighter. Where is it? Here we go. Put a little highlighter on the edge of the nose because you want to bring the light. So a little highlighter there. A little highlighter on the Cupid's bow. Wherever you want to bring forward, you put light. Wherever you want to hide, you put dark. So, and then I have another color called Rose Gold. I kind of highlight this. Makeup should be fun. Makeup should be fun. If it's not fun, why are you doing it? I have fun. I enjoy it. It's become I don't know. I'll probably grow out of that too. Makeup is fun for me. Okay, so then we need some lips. So again, your cheek color is also your lip color if you want, or you can use other stuff. I'm not going anywhere today, so. I use just as Revlon, a little lip liner. So if you have thin lips, do an outer line and don't take your color all the way back to just start here. I can't really see. I have very thin lips. You don't want to take them back because you don't want to accentuate that. As we get older, our lips naturally go down, like in a frown. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to go all the way back. And if you want your lips to look bigger, you put your color on the outside and your highlight on the inside. And then I'm just going to use this light color here, right here, kind of a nude color. There we go. And then I take a lighter color that's a more glossy color right on the center. It's supposed to make your lips look bigger. Who knows? And there we go. I'm not doing eyeshadow. Not going anywhere except to maybe Walmart. But that's it. There we go. I'm set for Walmart. Maybe I'll go buy some more shirts. All right, that's it. So that's Olive Rose. If any of you need help with purchasing Olive Rose, give me a message or a comment. I love Olive Rose. It's just, it will stay like this. It is healthy. It is your skincare, and it gives you a glow that I absolutely love. At first I wasn't sure I liked this or needed it. I thought, well, I'm putting makeup over this. Why do I need it? Well, 9 times out of 10, I'll wear just this. Unless I'm wearing full makeup to go somewhere or do something, I'll wear just this. And it evens out your skin tone, and it gives you just a little bit of color, just a little bit of coverage, and it's all your skincare. And you don't have to mess with bottles of skincare. So Olive Rose, and it's on sale until the 17th, which is today's the 15th. So 2 more days. I know they are out of some colors, but try Olive Rose. You'll like it. Thanks for watching, Jean. Bye.